Built like an ant.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on South Base Drive. This situation is high priority. All units respond ASAP. Central to all units, officers require assistance on South Base Drive. Respond, this is an emergency situation.
Codename Blue Devil, the ZR-1 is the most powerful and most expensive Corvette model ever. The ZR-1 is the first production Corvette to achieve a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, and one that can match the performance of other exotics costing at least twice as much. While the ZR-1 shares the Z06's aluminum chassis, its suspension tuning has been optimized for the car's incredibly wide front and rear tires. To achieve its performance goals, a supercharger was added to the 6.2-liter V8 that pushes its peak power up to a jaw-dropping 628 bhp at 6,500 RPM. With a raised carbon fiber hood that incorporates a clear polycarbonate window showing the engine's intercooler, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR-1 is instantly recognizable.
Central to all units, officers requiring assistance on Fox Blair Pass. All units respond, this is an emergency situation. Granted the highest level of pursuit support. Command has approved the request for aerial response units. When in a pursuit, you can call in one of the helicopter units to assist you. The aerial unit will attempt to track the suspect and bring them to a stop with force. The helicopters are equipped with spike strips which they will attempt to drop ahead of any fleeing suspect. The units have a limited amount of fuel, so use any request wisely.
Vorsprung durch Technik, lead through technology. 3 words that express the very essence of Audi. The TTRS features an aluminum Audi space frame, which is rigid, strong, and incredibly light. As well as improving safety and agility, it also helps fuel consumption. The Audi TTRS has a turbocharged 2.5-liter TFSI engine that produces 340 horsepower and 450 newton-meters of torque, making it the most powerful TT ever produced. A high-performance chassis and quattro all-wheel drive complete this exhilarating sports car. The TTRS has been given a smooth, flowing design. As a result, its drag coefficient, a measure of aerodynamic resistance, remains surprisingly low.
Officers in pursuit of an Audi TT heading east on Lakeside Avenue.
Confirmed. Suspect is exceeding all posted limits. Requesting assistance.
Interceptor assistance is en route to your location.
Affirming command. Interceptor unit is on scene. I'm standing down.
Interceptor aerial support is granted for the duration of this pursuit. Bring him in.
Roger that. 1071 received. Aerial pursuit unit, you're clear to engage.
Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution. Suspect is dropped.
Suspect is into the tunnel.
Aerial support is standing by. We are awaiting orders.
Roger that. Aerial pursuit unit engaging. We're on the suspect. Lost him. Suspect is in the tunnel. Heading round.
The suspects are now under arrest. Bring them in for processing.
The Bugatti Veyron 16.4 is one of the key milestones of 21st century automotive engineering. The technical requirements were challenging. top speed above 400 kilometers per hour and in excess of 1,000 horsepower. Quad turbocharged 8.0-liter W16 powering all four wheels means one thing: insane acceleration. In fact, the only thing more impressive than the 2.5 seconds it takes to get to 60 miles per hour is the stopping power of its huge ceramic brakes, which can bring it to a halt again in 2.3 seconds. Ingenious aerodynamics are the only thing keeping the Veyron on the ground at high speed, with the car literally changing shape as it accelerates to top speed.
Central to all units, officers require assistance on Rockingham Road. You are required on scene immediately.
Coupe or cabriolet? Why not have both? The Targa design offers a panoramic glass roof which forms an integral part of the car's body. While the connection to the sky has been made more transparent, the connection to the ground has been solidified with an all-wheel drive transmission. The amount of fuel injected directly into the engine is carefully controlled electromagnetically. This controls the efficiency, power, and also improves the internal cooling of the engine. The 3.8-liter power plant can now generate 385 bhp at 6,500 RPM. Based on the 911 Carrera, including its very low drag coefficient, the Targa 4S has larger air intakes to increase cooling power and give an even more dynamic appearance. Its imposing LED taillights are drawn right into the wing, making them unmistakable, especially at night.
Officer in pursuit of a red Alpha on East Court Freeway.
Confirm Central, closing in on the suspect. Wait! Suspect is pulled 180, heading the other way. Request assistance.
Engaging interceptor unit. Proceed with caution.
Sustained some damage.
Okay, suspect is moving out of range. Re-engage. Weapon system third operative. Use direct force.
Roger that. 1071 received. Aerial pursuit unit, you're clear to engage.
Roger that. 1073 approved. Roadblock units deploying directly ahead of you.
Suspect is into the tunnel.
Weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer.
Target has dropped the spike strip. The situation is highly dangerous.
This is Roadblock Patrol 1. We're on scene. Standing by. Over.
All units, weapon systems are down. Suspect is using a jammer. Monitoring spike strip release in your area. Proceed with caution. That's confirmed. Your roadblock is in position. Suspect last seen on Eagle Crest Road.
I've made contact. My vehicle has taken damage.
drive.
My patrol car is heavily damaged.
Officers have the suspect in custody. This thing is over.